Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We get started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot as usual. Feels like the last five consecutive, this is our sixth consecutive live stream, but the previous five is just seemed like I was running like 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and even 90 seconds late. And that's not like me at all. So here we go, starting right on the dot as usual. And we're going to get into it. If you're new, awesome, welcome. If you're returning, then you probably know that we're going to probably cover Bitcoin first, then the altcoins, then we'll take a look at the indices and the Magnificent Seven, any other stocks or crypto assets that jump out at us, or even the dollar or the 10-year yield, stuff like that. Anything that we're going to scan, the Sniper Top 40, which has become like a longer list. But the reason why we have it the Sniper Top 40, because we have top 40 assets for recorded coaching that have those bot alerts, right? So we have bot alerts set for the Sniper Top 40, which is like 20 crypto assets. And then the other 20 are futures and some stocks and indices, right? So indice futures. So with that, we'll get into it. We're going to cover Bitcoin here first, and we'll put on the drawings here in just a second. But first, let's go over here and help me, help you, help me. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to hit this one button over here, smash the like button, smash the repost button, and throw in a quick comment. Just throw in a quick comment, whatever it is. Could just be an emoji, and you're done right there. 20 seconds to help me out. Or if you're on the YouTube app, it's as simple. Smash the like button over on the YouTube app and throw in a comment or whatever it is. Emoji, could be anything, and helps me out. So let's get going. Let's get this rock and roll. We're gonna check back. By the way, we're gonna check back on this live and see how many viewers we have and how many likes we have to see how long we're gonna go on today's live stream on this manic Monday. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. It's pretty chill overall, but me and the wife did go out to a nice Mexican restaurant in Huntington Beach, right on the beach. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo, right? Cinco de Mayo. So had some good food over there. Carnitas. Wife had some good tacos, guacamole, chips and salsa. You know the favorites. Martina, hello, welcome back. Good morning. Okay, so this Bitcoin, let's get right into it. Let's jump on it. We've got the drawings here, and we'll talk about this. I posted it over on the Twitter X app as well. You can kind of see over here. Yesterday, Bitcoin daily candle close had a right. I posted all that. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's kind of zoom in here just for a second. See if we can't get a better visual in case you're on your phone or something. And just kind of talk about it overall. So I put this horizontal line up over here. If we start getting daily candle closes back above 73,100-ish, that is the final milestone that I was talking about, that we're out of the woods. As I keep saying, we're not out of the woods yet. That would be the final milestone. And not only is it the final milestone that we're out of the woods, but also means rocket ships, right? So hopefully we get a daily candle close back above that horizontal line for an all-time daily candle close, and that would signal that we could see some rockets and some prices soaring pretty fast to 80,000, 90,000, 100,000. And if we throw on some other targets and or indicators, possibly up to 125, 130-ish. So, but until that happens, until we get daily candle close back above 73,100, I'm not really even concerned about hitting 130, right? So the targets are there. It's already mapped out, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Caesar, good afternoon. Welcome back, Caesar. Good to see you on here. Henderson, good morning. Let's go. Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. So that's why I have the horizontal line, right? I kind of mapping out lower highs and lower lows, lower high, lower low. Now we're looking for a higher low. If this is it, if the bottom is in after hitting 3 out of the 4 targets to the downside, remember, it never hit the 4th target, but it did hit target 3, and it was starting to look like it was possible that the bottom was in, right? Uh, we don't know for sure. Then had a strong move up, back up to 63,000. Then closed back above the trending dots and the downward trend line. Then had a buy signal yesterday, right? And then we had mapped this out previously, like very similar to like near and some other altcoins and stuff that we're looking for. Hey, if this is the bottom, right? If this is the bottom, not confirmed yet, probably see price pump up, come back down, put in a higher low. And when price starts coming back up like that, that is the higher probability that the bottom is in. So of that correction, right? Of that correction. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Had the buy signal, came back, it looked like it almost was going to retest it back here on this trend line. So we'll see. Might take days or a week for it to continue to play out. As you can see with this, pretty conservative higher low, wherever it's going to be, right? Could be like this, right? Could be higher. Maybe the higher low is up here, right? So we don't know exactly how it's going to play out. It's just the overall idea that matters the most, right? It's the overall idea that you're looking for that higher low to be put in, and that would be your higher probability. So we'll see how it plays out or not. A mini milestone, getting candle close back above here, right? So that would be putting in a higher low. Then you'd be taking out this pivot point over here. That is another milestone over there. However, we do have a couple great milestones to talk about. We haven't seen a buy signal on RSI, which just closed yesterday as well. So we had a buy signal. We had an RSI buy signal. First time since February 28th. So that is something to point out. We had a buy signal over there yesterday. So we had a buy signal, RSI buy signal, and we even had a MACD bullish crossover. The MACD is not incorporated into my actual trading whatsoever, but I've had it on the chart since day one. Most traders or newbies usually put the MACD on the chart first. So I've just always kind of had it on the chart since day one, but it's not part of the coaching whatsoever. But I still look at it from time to time. And I even put it on the sharpshooter indicator. So if I were to, yesterday, you would have seen, if you would have been on here and you would put show MACD indicator, right? Show MACD indicator. And then you come over to style and you do MACD bull cross. You can see there was a MACD bull cross yesterday on the actual indicator. But before that happened, right? Before you see the MACD bull cross happen, I can see on the sharpshooter indicator 3.1, you would have seen that there was a pending MACD bullish crossover, right? So let's see, where is it? Bull cross pending, right? So I had that one select because I like to see the pending. We already know once it's happened, once the bull cross has happened, but sometimes you're not like paying attention that closely to the MACD. And so I do like to have the MACD bull cross pending on the indicator. I'm going to turn off the MACD bull cross. You can have that on as well, but it's just as it's happening in real time, I like to see the pending, right? So again, we had a pending buy signal, we had a pending MACD crossover, and we had a pending RSI buy signal. They're all pending, and once the candle closes, then it becomes a buy signal, RSI buy signal, and MACD bullish crossover. So let's put that back up. So buy signal, RSI buy signal hasn't happened in over 2 months. And then the MACD bullish crossover hasn't happened in more than 2 months. So you can see that happened as well. And I was pointing this out way back here. We still never had a bullish MACD crossover. Still never had a MACD bullish crossover. Still never had a MACD bullish crossover. We did have a MACD bullish crossover yesterday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. So the last one was back here, February 26th. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going to the moon, right? So we're still cautiously optimistic. It doesn't mean we're going back to the moon, right? Because what could happen? This is what could happen. Even on the MACD, you get a bullish MACD crossover, comes back up to the zero line. It remains bearish, never puts in a higher high on price, and then possibly rolls back over, right? So that is a possibility. And then there's another bearish MACD crossover like that. So again, we're not out of the woods yet. But 2 out of the 3 major reasons why we are out of the woods has been checked off. RSI buy signal, MACD bullish crossover, 2 major reasons why. There's still that third one. Could take some time to play out. A candle close back above 73,100-ish, and then I would stop saying we are not out of the woods yet, right? So we're going to leave that. We're going to continue to say it, continue to think about it, and continue to play. Even when we're playing offense, we're going to play a little bit of defense too, and just make sure that, until we're out of the woods fully, that we're going to be watching the stop loss. We're going to be trying to move it to break even. We're going to be trying to push the trade as long as possible, and then be aware that if it does put in a lower high and everything starts to roll back over, then we're ready for it. We're not caught off guard, right? So let's put that back on. So anyways, let's get back to it. And why are we so cautious? Why are we cautiously optimistic? Well, here's why. If we move over to here, let's turn this off for a second. If we go over the weekly chart, right? We go over the weekly chart, and you can see, yeah, it's still bullish on the weekly chart. It was letting the trending dots catch up. It spiked down, pumped back up, spiked down all the way to 56,500-ish, pushed all the way back up. Right? Okay, great. Then we look at this, right? There was bearish divergence on the weekly chart from here to here. Could that be cleared? Absolutely. I think it could be cleared, right? 2 concerns, 3 concerns. You got the bearish divergence here, right? Bearish divergence. You had an RSI sell signal, right? The reason why it's a concern, but we're following the daily chart as a swing trader, is that the weekly chart and the monthly chart is lagging. So price could just flip right back around. RSI could get a buy signal, pump all the way back up, create additional bearish divergence. RSI MACD could flip right back around positive, right? So it's the weekly chart, so it's lagging, right? But there is bearish divergence, right? Could be cleared. There is RSI sell signal, could flip back around to be a buy signal. MACD bearish crossover, right? Could flip back around bullish. But those are the concerns. We go to the monthly chart. There was a reversal candle on the monthly chart, not seen since November 2021, right? There was a reversal candle. I think it's a little bit different this time. However, it's something to pay attention to. So based off of the daily chart, we have to be cautious that, hey, if we're starting, I guess we're not going to draw on that. If we're, you're going to just have to follow my cursor, because if the daily chart pushes back up, right, pushes all the way back up, but does not close above that 73,100-ish, goes all the way back up, visits the highs, whatever, but doesn't close above it with the higher time frame concerns and starts to roll back over, then we're going to think that it's going to be a longer term correction, could find support still and make another run. It would just take longer for it to play out. So we will see how it plays out. It is pretty far extended away from the trending dots. Back here in early 2021, came all the way back to the trending dots, found support, bounced higher, made a new all-time high, came back to the trending dots, lost it, came all the way back down, right? The only thing, let's take a look at the 2-week chart. 2-week chart is still ultra bullish, letting the trending dots catch up, similar to back over here. So that's a positive. MACD is hooking, but it's not, and the histogram is going down. So there are some concerns out there. The 2-week chart looks better. The monthly chart looks better, even though there's a reverse candle. The weekly chart doesn't look as great with the RSI sell signal, MACD bearish crossover, and bearish divergence. But the daily chart is looking a lot better now with all 3 happening. So to the upside. So that's why we're cautiously optimistic. We're optimistic, still buying the dip, but we will see if it doesn't have a new candle close above 73,100, and it looks like it's starting to roll over. We're probably going to start changing our thoughts a little bit, that we could be in for a longer term correction, right? Longer term doesn't mean that it's going to go back to $30,000. Doesn't mean it's going to go to $10,000. Doesn't mean the bull run is over. Just means that Maybe we're going to go through a longer correction for another month or two. Maybe even go down and hit target 4, possibly even lower, and then make a rally after that. So we will see how it plays out. We don't have a magic crystal ball. With that, let me know in the comments if you have any follow-up questions over there. But this is still the plan of attack as of right now. And again, so plan B would be if it does this, but comes all the way back up, never closes back above this line up here, or comes up, gets rejected here, right? Or this is the lower high and comes back down, right? That. So however it plays out, it's possible that just puts in another lower high over here and then comes all the way back down, right? So we are not out of the woods yet. However, buy signal, RSI buy signal, MACD bullish crossover, looking a lot better than say over here, looking a lot better than say over here, looking a lot better than say over here, right? Because of those two things, right? So we're talking about not out of the woods yet for over a month and a half, and that's what I'm talking about right now. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. We're going to stay cautiously optimistic over here, and we're going to take it swing trade by swing trade. So there we go. There we go. That is Bitcoin. Let's get over here, take a look at some of these other altcoins. Probably won't spend as much time, but you'll see some of the things that we're pointing out. We drew this out back here on early May, and said, okay, watch for it like this. Looking for that higher low. You got bullish. Is that bullish? Yeah, bullish divergence. Now you're looking for that higher low on Ethereum, right? So again, higher probability getting back above this downward trend line. It hasn't yet. Something would be concerning if it started getting daily candle closes back below target 4. It hasn't yet. So we're just kind of watching it consolidate, bullish divergence, higher low, breakout to the upside. Let's go. Solana. Speaking of, Solana is looking like what we're hoping for on Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? If you're bullish. So you got bullish divergence, breaking out, candle closes back above the trending dots, candle closes back above the downward trend line. Target 1 was back here. No need to map it out. Target 2 was hit. Target 3 was almost hit today. And it is a pending buy signal as of right now. We still, I took it off just for like visual purposes, but still looking for a more defined higher low as well. So if we're looking for that higher low, wherever it is, wherever it comes in at, right? That is going to also be your higher probability. So we're going to leave that there. So you got bullish divergence, looking for that higher low as well. So what that means is that, yeah, it can come up, hit target 2, almost target 3, come back down, establish a higher low, and then come back out like that, right? So that's what we're kind of looking at. We got arrow over here. We got double arrow over here because you break through target 3, you break through target 4, flip this from resistance into support, and then you get double arrow up to the upside, right? Obviously, very similar thoughts to Bitcoin over here that we are out of the woods once we get a candle close back up over here, right? Let's see, right there. You get a candle close back above over there, and we are fully out of the woods. We're looking pretty good if we're out of the woods. If a higher low is in and we're getting back above target 4, it's looking really, really good. And then, of course, this is just the nail in the coffin that we're out of the woods. So that's Solana. That's what we're looking at for over here. Take that off. Take that off. We'll kind of leave that on there right there. Chainlink could be next, right? Very similar. Green trending dot over here. See if it breaks through all this resistance. Oops, hit the mic. See if it gets back above the 200-week moving average and starts reestablishing back above the trending dots already. Get back above the downward trend line, right? This get a pending buy signal over here like that, and could be a move to the upside. Chief Dog Walker reporting over here. Let's refresh this, see how we're doing on likes for the live stream. After that Bitcoin, 19 minutes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. 13. Let's get that up to 50 on this manic Monday. Let's get crazy. let's get crazy and get up to 50. I'm going to check back here. And if we do, I'll go much longer. I got a big cup of water today. So if you guys surprise me and get 50 likes on the live stream, oh, we will go. We'll get into it. We will get into it. Matt Cohn, good morning. I'm here. Don't worry. Awesome, Matt. Are you late? Are you late to the party? If so, that's okay. That's okay. So that's Chainlink. Near. Woo, come on, Near. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I put on this. If you've been following me for any length of time, you know my thoughts about patterns working out in the actual direction, maybe 50% of the time. I don't have any real data, as I always say, but my own personal opinion based off the eyeball test of obsessing over charts for way too long, for a lot of obsessing over charts. I think it's about 50% to work out in the actual direction. And then I think it works out about 30 to 35% of actually hitting a target, right? So if it actually hits a target, awesome. That's a bonus, right? It's a bonus that it's working out based off of our own trading strategy, right? There we go. We're figuring it out on Monday. We are figuring it out on Monday. And when I posted this, hit the mic again. When I posted this on the Twitter X app this morning, this target would get us within 5% of longer term target 3, right? So if we moved over to the weekly chart, right, we had this mapped out from the bottom lows. So from the bottom low, we had target 1, target 2 already hit. I think it's above target 2. I'd have to remap it out. I don't know. I have to remap it out. Target 3, target 4, rocket ships back above there, similar to Bitcoin. And so we'll see how it plays out. But the inverse head and shoulders gets you back above to about $9, taking out this 2023, 2024 high over here, even not 2022 high, 2023, 2024 high over here at $9. And then it gets you within 5% of hitting target 3. And then you got target 4, and then rocket ships back above there. So we'll see if it plays out or not. I'm not a chart pattern expert by no means. I don't care to be. So, but in my opinion, that's the inverse head and shoulders. That would be the neckline. Broke up above it, could even back test it, right? And then continue upwards after that. So we'll see how it plays out. But there's that buy signal back here at $6.87. Looks like the low is in over here, possible higher low, confirmed with yesterday's daily candle close. That's what I'm talking about. This higher low is confirmed with yesterday's daily candle close, retracing some of that huge move, perfectly healthy, continue upward after that. So took out this pivot point over here, put in a higher pivot point over here. Boom, near, you got it. Near future. So cheesy. I got to be a little bit cheesy. You got to have some dad jokes, right? We're working on our dad joke game, right? Let's see. Very similar thoughts on DOT, right? Still no buy signal. So many pending buy signals on DOT over the last 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row of pending buy signals over there, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. But everything remains the same. Target 1's been hit. It's consolidating sideways, right? And could be establishing a higher low over the next couple of days and then continue upward to target 2, similar to Solana, similar to Near, right? And then we'll see about target 3, target 4, double arrow above target 4. You get back above target 4, right? You get back above target 4 and flip that resistance and support and look out after that. We will see. Sand, similar thoughts. Filecoin, similar thoughts. Green trending dot over here. Algo, similar thoughts, except it's looking like it established a possible higher low already. So it was getting oversold, reversal, getting back above the trending dots, had a buy signal, pumped all the way up here, wiped out probably a lot of shorts, right? Probably a lot of late short positions. Short squeeze the crap out of them with high leverage, right? All the high leverage. Anyone with high leverage that got in back here and didn't take profits, right? Even on this daily chart back here at 25 cents, if they were shorting all the way back here and they didn't close their position, they got wiped out, right? They got wiped out on that wick. We were watching it in real time. Buy signal, it was all the way up here like that. Came all the way back down, established the higher low over here. Looks like not confirmed. Will be confirmed with the close above 21 cents, in my personal opinion. Looking pretty good on Algo over here. This last breakout of the downward trend line, back above the trending dots, looking pretty good. Could have a buy signal in the near future. Mana, similar thoughts. Cardano, similar thoughts. Rari, aka Ferrari, broke out. This could be the low, right? Back above the trending dots, could pump up again, could come back down, put in that higher low. Very similar thoughts over here. You can see the trending dots. If it starts to flip back around, maybe it comes back down the trending dots and then continues upward like that. So probably expecting something like that, come back down, trending dots, and then take off like that. So we will see how it plays out in real time. We don't know exactly. We don't have a magic crystal ball, but what we have done is stare at charts way too long. Way too long. We've seen similar things like this play out in the past over and over and over and over again. We'll see if it plays out again. And then it would be something like that, right? So we had this. You put another arrow out here. That would be your higher probability when a higher low is established. There you go. Matic, similar thoughts. Just drawing lines over here. So you got this, right? And then it could take off to the upside. Atom, similar thoughts, right? Bottoming, higher low, buy signal, a little bit more resistance to go, and then should be coming back up into that range over there. So buy signal yesterday on Atom. SHIB still battling. Doge still battling, looking for that higher low to be established as well in Doge. Looking for that over here, right? So you got this low, looking for that higher low. Drew this out a few days ago, and see if it plays out or not. We don't know how high the higher low will be, right? So, or how low it will be. Inch, right? Similar thoughts. XRP. Breaking news just in. We've got XRP pending buy signal. Woo-wee. There we go. What else? Late today in office, but always check in. Awesome. Daryl, what up, bro? Been catching replay. Cool. We need the replay crew. Don't forget to smash that like button and repost it as well. I appreciate that. Help me, help you, help me. Let's go. Ooh, before we get into the indices, before we get into some of these Magnificent Seven stocks, MicroStrategy up again. The Bitcoin mining stocks, we got to take a look at those. Had some interesting looks on the Bitcoin mining stocks as well. We'll look at the dollar. We'll look at the U.S. 10-year yield, all that stuff. But before we do that, let's take a look at some of these. Let's see. Bitcoin dominance. Flat. Okay, that's good. If you're into altcoins, that's good for altcoins. Bitcoin can be breaking out and altcoins can be breaking out harder, right? If Bitcoin dominance is down. So that's positive if you're into altcoins. If you're not, cool. DOT versus BTC. Laid this out a while back, right? At least almost a week ago. Laid this out almost a week ago. We're looking for that higher low to be established. We drew it out on this breakout here, that buy signal on DOT. This is DOT versus BTC, right? Broke out, looking for that higher low. Could be more something like, here, let's remove it. It's possible it would take longer, but it may not. It may not, because you got this DOT versus BTC low over here. You got a higher low. You got a low. You've got higher low over here. It's hard to see because the indicator's on. And then you got a possible another higher low over here. And of course, another big arrow out here, small arrow down here, right? So, or double arrow out here like that. So that is DOT versus BTC. You have a low back here, April 13th. You get a higher low end of April. Another possible higher low, trending dots, trending upward like that. Woo, that is DOT versus BTC down 1% today. Sand versus BTC, similar thoughts. Sol versus BTC, similar thoughts. Breakout down here. Breakout, smaller arrow down here, right? Could be the higher low over here. Big arrow over here. Soul versus, if you can't have fun with emojis and icons and stuff like that, you know, don't be so serious. Don't be so serious, right? So here we go. We got possible low, possible higher low, broke out of this downward trend line, breaking out of this downward trend line, right? There you go. Boom, higher low breakout, pending buy signal, sold BTC. Let's go. Chain link versus BTC. Breaking news. Breaking news. Pending buy signal on chain link versus BTC. Not seen since here. Well, the difference is that was below the trading dots. This is above the trading dots. Trading dots are flipping green, right? So be aware of that. Just because there's a buy signal, what is the overall trend, right? What is the overall trend? The trend is starting to flip back around. It flattened out, flattened out, flattened out. Trending dots are green, starting to trend back upward. So if you get a buy signal now, it means a lot more to me than it does back here, right? So Chainlink versus BTC could have a pending buy signal in the near future. ETH versus BTC was breaking out. Looked like it was starting to establish a higher low. It has not yet. This could be still the higher low. Maybe it puts in another higher low after that. We got double arrow above there, right? So the first one would be, you can consider that a fake out. So we got double arrow above there. So if it starts flipping back around like this and then breaks out to the upside like that, you got the single arrow over here, single arrow, double arrow, or big arrow over there, however you want to draw it. ETH versus BTC, AVAX versus BTC, pending buy signal, trending dots are flipping green over there. Near, still bullish since this buy signal over here. Doge versus BTC, Mana, ADA, Rari had a pending buy signal, I believe, on Rari versus BTC. XRP versus BTC. There you go. Woo! This was bullish divergence. Could be that higher low scenario. Let's take that off. Could be that higher low scenario over here that we already drew. Doesn't mean it couldn't come back. Let's see. Let's put another higher low on over there. Boom. Right on the clone too. That lined up perfectly with the clone. Could spike up, spike back down, put another higher low over here, and then really take off to the upside after that as a possibility on XRP versus Bitcoin over there. We will see. Maybe it takes another month. Maybe it takes another month and a half. We don't know exactly timing wise. Maybe it only takes a couple more weeks or a week or a couple more days. We don't know. Woo. All right, let's circle back. Let's get into let's see, MicroStrategy. Since we're here, hit 4 targets out of 4 targets to the downside. If this is the bottom of this correction over here at let's see, $1,012, coming back up, we're looking for that higher low. It's possible it comes down, fills this gap, and then makes that higher low over there. So we'll see over there on MicroStrategy how it's going to do, how it's going to play out. NASDAQ futures had that buy signal. We're still similar thoughts, right? If it gets back above these pivot points over here, then we'd be looking for higher prices, right? If it doesn't, we're going to be aware of a possible lower high, and then we're going to be aware of if price starts breaking back down, then we could see lower prices. If not, it had that last buy signal, come back up, put in another higher low, and then take off to the upside. If you're taking out this area over here, I don't know why I have this over here. Let's move this over here like that. There you go. So then it would be making daily candle close above all-time highs. So we don't know exactly how it's going to play out. Let's go like that, right? So you got 2 thoughts, right? So as of right now, buy signal. We'll see if it comes up, puts in another higher low, and then takes out the all-time high over here. And continues upward. If not, if it puts in that lower high, wherever that is, and starts breaking back down from this downward trend line, then we'd expect lower prices over there. And by the way, I posted on the weekly chart has longer term bearish divergence. So if the weekly chart puts in a lower high, then that bearish divergence on the weekly chart does line up pretty closely with the fourth target over there, back below $16,000. So if you're a perma bull, you want daily closes to get back above kind of like the 73,100 Bitcoin. You want it to get back above 18,600. If you're a perma bear, you do not want to you don't want this to take out a high over here. You want it to start breaking back down below this upward trend line and come all the way back down if you're a perma bear, right? So whatever you are, natural gas futures just hit target hit 3 today. Woo-wee. Oh, there you go. Target 2. Boom. I don't cover it as much because it's a wild animal. Most people can't handle it. It's too much, so I don't cover it as much. But there we go. Target 2 is hit on natural gas futures over there. It's starting to make a move now. Came all the way back down here. Gap up, right? Gap up, and it gapped up on me, right? And so I didn't get in until based off of the $1.95, based off of the 1 hour chart. I took a position on the futures and just trying to push it as long as possible now. But I wish I could have gotten in down here, but they gapped it up. It was breaking down. I got out of my trade. It was breaking down on lower time frames, came all the way back down, and then they gapped it up. So nothing I could do about it. Take what the market gives you. Buy signal was over here. I waited, and then based off the 1 hour chart, it looked like it was breaking out again. Seemed like the risk to reward was pretty good, and in hindsight, it is working out. But at this pivot point, you're not sure if it's going to come back down, fill that gap, or it's going to come all the way back up and start hitting more targets. So, just got to put in the stop loss. And at this pivot point here, it was kind of 50-50, right? When I took that entry, it was kind of 50-50, but with the 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you only have to be right 34% of the time. So it seemed like the odds were in my favor. And then, of course, as it's pushing up, you move your stop loss to break even, and now you're in a risk-free trade. So it was 50-50. Took out this pivot point here at $2. Then the probabilities were increasing much higher than 50%. And then, of course, then you start moving your stop loss to break even, let it breathe a little bit. And now you just try to push the trade as long as possible. And we'll see how it plays out. SQQQ breaking back down. If you're a perma bull, you want this. If you're a perma bear, you don't. Similar thoughts to SP 500, Dow Jones, Russell 2000. Remember, all of these could be possible lower highs. We don't know. Could just be a retracement, right? From this pivot to this pivot over here. It's possible. It's just a retracement. 1, 2, probably 3, maybe 4, something like that, where it comes all the way up like that, rallies, and then starts to roll over after that. Takes out this pivot point over here, comes all the way back down, his target 3. We don't know exactly how it's going to play out. But if it gets through all this resistance, flips it into support, and then takes off to the upside, right? That's what you want to see if you're a perma bull. If you're a perma bear, you're looking for that lower high to attack, right? So if you got this lower high being established wherever it is, and it starts to roll over, you want to attack that if you're a perma bear, right? Or maybe you're just a swing trader and you're looking at it, hey, this looks like a lower high, starting to break back down. Let's attack to the downside, right? See how it is. And you're going to be looking at higher time frames as well. So if it all lines up. US 10-year yield, still watching this. We drew this out a while back, right? That pumped all the way up, bearish divergence. That could be cleared. Had a sell signal. Still bearish on the daily chart. Could find support and continue higher. Also, if it remains bearish, could let the trailing dots catch up. Price comes back up like that and then comes back down. So we'll see how it plays out. We will see how it plays out. You got 2 thoughts. Put a red arrow trending down like that. Dollar broke down, had a pending sell back on Thursday, the May 2nd, then had a sell signal on May 3rd, and here we are still bearish. Trading dots are rolling over as well on the dollar. VIX broke all the way back down. Let's flip over to the Magnificent Seven. Let's go over there. And NVIDIA, right? Similar thoughts. So still rallying over here, and you get a candle close back above over there. This is a higher low, right? If it gets back above, daily candle close back above this area, then similar thoughts to what we talked about on Bitcoin and the NASDAQ. Meta, we were wondering if back here, if it was going to fill this gap or this gap first. It's pumping back up. It's in the trading dots. It's possible it fills this gap, and then who knows if it fills that gap over there. Amazon, is it going to put in a lower high? Again, get back above 189, and then you'll be looking for higher prices. If not, it's possible it's just a lower high at that point on Amazon. Too early to call it. May take some time to play out due to market manipulation and letting options contracts expire over there. If you've taken a really short-term contract, say on this breakdown, and then there's a lower high, right? Then you probably still lose money over there because the contracts expire worthless. So Microsoft never hit target 2, got very close over here, breaking out over here. It's possible it puts in a lower high, right? So you got bearish divergence, you got a lower high. It could put in a possible additional lower high over here, wherever that is, and then continue to roll back over. And if the lower high gets established, maybe it's something like that, maybe it's out like that. But if it breaks back above, again, you'll be looking at arrow back above here, right? So you're looking, hey, if you're still bullish on Microsoft, then you want to see daily candle close back above over here. Ooh, didn't know I had 2 of those. Double extension over there. If not, you're looking for that lower high to be put in, and then further downside. Tesla, mapped this out a while back ago. The matrix, bullish divergence. Maybe it puts in a higher low. We don't know. Apple, short squeeze back up. Could come back down, fill this gap, see if it puts in a higher low, and then continues upward after that. Google, there you go. What else? Christian, hey buddy, can you check Chainlink and Link BTC? Hey Christian, we already did Chainlink, and we already did Chainlink versus BTC. So you might want to have to rewind over there. You're coming in at 9:42 a.m. I don't know if you've been on here earlier, but we first started covering Bitcoin, and then we came back in and went down Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, near in that order. So we literally went in this order: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, near, dot, all that stuff. So if you're looking for a particular altcoin in this order, that's what we did. Then we came in MicroStrategy, indices, and then we flipped over to the Magnificent Seven, and now here we are back again, right? So hope that helps. Hit the rewind button, hit the repost button, smash that like button, and keep going. What's gold doing? Yep, about the same. Still running into resistance on the trending dots. Has not hit target 2 yet. Still have longer term target up here that has not been hit yet. Yeah, you got it. No problem. No problem. Silver, right? Will it put in a lower high, or is this a higher low? Right? We don't know yet, but it is a pending buy signal. Could get back above the trending dots. Be aware if you're taking this as a buy. Be aware, because this could be a higher low, right? This could be a higher low, but you're going to be cautious about the lower high, right? So if it puts in a lower high, so you're somewhere in between there. So just be cautious. If you're taking a buy, don't forget to put in that stop loss. And don't forget, if you take a buy, don't forget about the sell signal. Bitcoin dominance. Yep, already covered that one. Ooh, let's take a look at HUT. Pending buy signal. Is that I love that. Pending buy signal and pending MACD bullish crossover over here. Can't see it. They're both on the same candle. We talked about that on Bitcoin. It happened yesterday. So Bitcoin had a buy signal. Bitcoin had a MACD bullish crossover. Bitcoin had an RSI buy signal. Today on a Bitcoin mining stock, HUT, we have a pending buy signal. We have a pending MACD bullish crossover. And we already had an RSI buy signal back on April 23rd, right? So back here on this original buy signal, this looks like a low. This looks like a possible higher low. Could be breaking out. Looks like it's breaking out of this downward trend line, drawn all the way back from December 27th to March 28th. Connects with April 24th. Here we are again. Could be a low. Could be another higher low. Breaking out over here. Just in Bitcoin mining stock, HUT has a pending buy signal, pending MACD bullish crossover, and already had an RSI buy signal over there. So, big arrow over here, big arrow over here, small arrow over here, looking pretty good. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only, and hopefully, we find some entertainment along the way. With the dad jokes, whatever it is, laughing at me for having the mic off for 7 minutes straight on a previous live stream, and all the comments over there. Maybe I should do that again, and then I get a bunch of comments and helps the algorithm out over there. Hive was breaking down. Hive could be finding a bottom. Too early to call it. MIGI, was this a low? Was this another higher low? There was a pending buy signal earlier today. We will see. Yeah, early bird gets the worm, Daryl. You got to get the request in early. Since we're already at 46 minutes, probably not going to happen today. If you get in the request early, put in all the details, then I'm happy to do so. But so late in the game, maybe not. Already 46 minutes in, unless we have 50 likes. If we have 50 likes, we'll definitely do it. Here, let's hit the refresh button. How many likes do we have on the live stream? 16. Nope. Not putting a hat on and flipping it backwards today with 16 likes. If we have 50 likes, I would definitely do it. So help me. Let's keep going, though. We can keep going. We got water over here. Big sip of water. Keep going. Woo, Bitfarm. Ooh, is this a low? Is this a higher low? It was starting to break out. Starting to get back above the trailing dots. Probably could have a pending buy signal in the near future. We will see if that is a higher low being established. CLSK, similar thoughts. Is that another higher low? Still have this gap over here. This gap was filled, but it's possible this doesn't get filled until the bear market. We don't know. Marathon Digital had a low, broke out, came back down. Looks like a higher low. A candle close back above here at $19.40. Confirms that higher low. Back above target 1. Marathon Digital taking off to the upside, up 18.26%. Woo-wee. Here we go. Good time to be a market sniper. There we go. Good time to be a market sniper. Low, higher low. We drew this out in advance. We didn't draw this out today. We drew this out back here, right? It's mapped out in advance. We're putting out possible higher low scenarios in advance. We're not doing it in hindsight. We're mapping it out in advance as a possibility, right? We're doing it as a possibility in advance. And then when it happens, then we come back and say, in hindsight, I told you so. But in hindsight, sometimes it doesn't work out, right? So we don't claim to be 100% accurate. We will never be 100% accurate. Sometimes it feels like we're invincible, and then we get humbled by the markets. Even I get humbled by the markets. If the confidence gets too great, if the confidence is too cocky, you will be humbled. And it's usually after about the 9th consecutive win. If you have 9 consecutive wins, I talked about this in recorded coaching back in 2022 when we did all those videos, 60 plus hours. We talked about the psychology a lot. We talked about mindset. We talked about all that stuff besides just the trading strategy. We go deep dives on everything that I've learned over the countless hours, over the years. I didn't pull any punches. I played all out. Uh, and I talk about it, covered it. So low, higher low. And by the way, the reason why it went so long is because the live coaching crew at the time, the Magnificent Seven, that I'll probably never do live coaching again. Maybe maybe a Marcus Snapper will become a coach one day, but I personally won't be doing live coaching. I don't think. I would charge tens of thousands of dollars, and I didn't want to do that. So I was only charging hundreds of dollars per month per live coaching. But I taught them, right? I taught them and called them the Magnificent Seven. And they had a lot of great questions, right? So they had a lot of great questions. And for me I would pause and I would think about it and I would try to explain to the best of my ability to answer those questions. So taught them strategies, showed them everything I was looking at. They would ask great questions and I try to give real life examples, right? It's all recorded, right? Nothing is edited. There's no edits whatsoever. So what you get is what you see. You can fast forward. You could speed up the time on YouTube. They're all private YouTubes, 1.25 speed, 1.5 speed, blah, 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 right? Right. Pending buy signal could be a possible higher low. We don't have any affiliate links. We're going to plug ourselves every now and then. These live streams lose money. So we'll plug ourselves every once in a while. So that's the cost of doing business, of watching the live stream as Chief Dog Walker over here. Pending buy signal and pending MACD bullish crossover over on We Gonna Make It. So as you can see over here, the sharpshooter indicator 3.1 is already have it. No pending RSI buy signal yet. Draw this out like this. Getting closer. More aggressive, right? That would be more aggressive. Get a low, possible higher low. And then now starting to make moves over there. We're going to make it. Wolf, similar thoughts. Clone this since I already had it drawn. There you go. Booyah. Iris Energy, similar thoughts. Pending MACD bullish crossover and pending buy signal. This could be a double bottom, right? Double bottom wick. And then you could even probably redraw this like this. Woo-wee. Iris Energy looking good. Last one, Cypher Mining. There you go. Similar thoughts. What else? PayPal flat today. Is it going to put in a higher low? Still looking for this gap fill. Disney pending buy signal on daily chart. Pending MACD bullish crossover. God, I love that. I don't even need the MACD on there, right? And I don't need to see the MACD bullish crossover, but I do like to see the pending MACD bullish crossover. Martina, I have to leave early today, so thank you and goodbye all. Awesome, Martina. We're going to be jumping off here anyways in a couple minutes, but thank you. I appreciate that. Have a good rest of your day. There you go. Walt Disney. I put this out here a long time ago, and now it is trending towards the 200-week moving average. I put that on here since price hit the March 2020 lows. I said, hey, Disney has not retested the 200-week moving average since March 2022. So it's a reminder that even the biggest stocks that own everything, it seems like Disney owns everything, ESPN, ABC, all that stuff, can remain in a bear market for much longer than what people think. From March 2022 all the way down to this bottom was a year and a half. Still has not retested this in over 2 years. And from the all-time highs, it's been in a bear market since March 2021. March 2021 to these lows, October 20, it was 2.5 years. 2.5 year bear market, right? So if there's any stocks that start rolling over similar to Disney, it's possible that it also goes into a 2.5 year bear market. So a reminder that it can remain in a bear market for much longer than what people think. Tesla has been in a bear market for like 2 years, right? We don't know where it's going to bottom out at. Tesla has not retested the March 2020 lows. It may not. If it did, it'd be like $50, right? Ugh. But It's all behind us now in Disney, right? Double bottom over here, March 2020 lows, higher low. Got this gap to be aware of at $99, but maybe it retests 200-week moving average first, right? Gets rejected, fills this gap, establishes another higher low, and then continues onward and upward back above the 200-week. We don't know how it's going to play out, but we did put this magnet on a very, very, and I mean very long time ago. It was back in the Discord, I think, in 2022. Eventually, it will retest 200-week moving average. When? We don't know, but it's getting closer and closer and closer over there. What else? What else? What else? What else? Unity Software, pending buy signal today, right? Possible higher low over here, Unity Software. There we go. What else? What else? What else? Let's circle back. Let's circle back. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Same thing. And then let's get in and see if there's any requests over here. Chainlink covered it. Yep. Covered it. ETC. Well, we only have one request. So you're in luck, Daryl. You're in luck. We're at 56 minutes. We're gonna call it right after ETC. Pretty sure I have it on here. I was looking at it. Probably looks similar to others. There it is. Yeah, looks similar to the other ones that I already covered. So we'll just kind of leave it at that. Not much really else to report, right? Green trending dot. Could have a buy signal in the future. Let's see. What else? Right? So kind of zoom out. Probably something like that. Yeah, single arrow, double arrow, or big arrow over here. So it's possible it does something like this. Comes back up, establishes a higher low. Who knows? It goes like that. So that's probably what you're looking for. The higher lows being established and then take off to the upside after that. ETC. With that, thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you have a good rest of your day on this manic Monday. And it's a good time to be a market sniper. Woo-wee. Feel free to join us in the Discord and check out our free newsletter. Crypto Stew, who's been in the Discord since day one. He is one of the Magnificent Seven that was on live coaching since day one. He's helping with the newsletter. He's pumping those out every single day. And we're tag teaming it over there on the free newsletter over there. So go check that out, indicator.pro. You can find everything over in the profile in the links. Market Sniper, indicator.pro. We're on YouTube as well, live streaming. And of course, if you want to do the Market Sniper services, Discord plus 3.1. And then, of course, Sharpshooter package over there if you want. And we've got things, in beta test. We got things behind the scenes working every single day. I've got some exciting things that hopefully we're rolling out in 2024. We started to roll out the dashboard, and then you can still access it for free in the Discord, but I kind of put a halt on doing version 2.0 just because I have some other things in the works that are even better. But all beta testing goes through the through the Discord members. They get first crack at everything over there. So with that, thanks again. I appreciate all of you, and we will see you tomorrow on Taco Tuesday.